Welcome back. I decided to upload another simulator battle for War Thunder. And today we're going to be flying the Imperial Japanese, and we're going to be flying the KI-45. What's cool about this plane is it's actually similar to the BF-110, but in my opinion it has better control at lower altitude and at lower speed than the BF-110. So you don't have the dodgy aircraft wobbling all over the place because it has stabilizers that you can adjust manually. The variant that I'm using has one 20mm cannon and a 37mm, so it has the faster offensive capability than some of the other versions with just 50 cals. It has a little bit more stopping power. You can sit there and line up your targets with the 20 and then blast them away with the 37, which you'll see me do later in the video on the Swordfish or Gladiator. Can't remember which one. Some of the history while we're flying to the match is in response to the rapid emergence in Europe of the twin-engine heavy fighters such as the Messerschmitt BF-110, the Japanese Army ordered development of a twin-engine two-seat fighter in 1937 and assigned a proposal by the to Kawasaki Shipbuilding and the destination of KI-38. This only went as far as a mock-up though, but by December of that year, the Army ordered a working prototype of the KI-45, which first flew in January 1939. Results from the test flights, however, did not meet the Army's expectations due to the engines that they used were underpowered and failure prone. Go figure. Troubles of the Japanese. But the airframe suffered from the cell stall, so the engines were breaking their planes. The KI-45 did not enter service that year, but the Army insists on having a working twin-engine fighter, ordered Kawasaki to continue development, and Kawasaki responded by replacing the engines with the proven Nakahama HA-25s. The test flights were promising that year. By October 1940, the Army ordered continued improvements such as switching the 1,000 horsepower Mitsubishi HA-102 engines. The craft was designated KI-45 Kai, which complete in September 1941 and was officially adopted for Army use in February 1942 as the Type 2 two-seat fighter. Now we're coming up on Collins Battle. This is where some of the British spy planes were fighting around with some of the Japanese. And I was flying around trying to find them because, you know, in simulator you don't get the option of having friendly markers on until you're up real close. And we're about to switch into first-person view. I found it more entertaining that way. That way you're just not looking and seeing what I'm seeing. You can actually see a broader picture until you go into the fight, and then you actually see what it's like. Now, one of the things I love about simulator battles is they're always different. You know, I find it. I've been playing a lot of them lately, and I came into the middle of this match. That people rather go kill each other than go for the ground targets and whatnot. Mainly because you can't see enemy ground targets at all, and it's a guesstimation. You have no for like dive bombers and stuff. You have no guidance on when to drop your bombs. So a lot of people don't practice and become better at it. Instead, they just let it go and just go shoot each other, which I've opted in instead to shoot down bombers for those who actually, you know, do what they're supposed to do and try to destroy ground targets, using what this plane was actually later designated to do, and that was anti-bomber. You know, it would go after the bombers coming in. Right here, I'm trying to save a friendly plane from this little Hawker Hurricane who's giving him a bad day. We'll do a little maneuvering here and try to find him again. And then I see here he's got two of them on his tail. I think it's either a Swordfish or a Gladiator, most likely a Gladiator, since I don't think the Swordfishes had offensive weapons. And I'm trying to line up a shot here. You'll see me do a couple of ranging shots with the 20 mils. I missed them. About stalled right there. So I had to kick it into overdrive and use wet coming around. Guy's still trying to get them off. Still trying to get them off. By this time, I'm starting to get a little pissed off with my 20 mils. So I come in, stop short, line up a shot, one shot with a 37. It's just that easy. It's like dirt. I love using that 37. It's one of those things that you're not expecting it. And I've been on the receiving end in my Wellington, and you literally disintegrate. All right, I'm trying to disengage, get some distance between me and them. I can outrun them any day of the week, even at 75% power on my engines. So I'm turning around. The match is almost over, so at this point I'm just trying to get kills, get them credits, and get that money, and let's make it happen. So looking, I missed one right there going up on the left side of the screen. That's okay. I had my eyes on something else. I saw it when I turned. And we should be coming to it pretty soon, I believe. Yeah, there he is. So I come in, slot in, cut power because you'll overshoot these guys real quick. I find this plane is very nimble for its size. And at the end of the video, I think I recorded some footage of the actual plane. And for its size, you know, it's relatively nimble. Like I said, I mean, you can just whip this bad boy around, and it's got a pretty low stall speed. I have not stalled or spun out with this plane yet, and that's quite impressive. Oh, there we go. That's what I was going for right there. I was a little bit earlier, but troubles of doing live commentary. Come back around, look at them. This is where I tried to shoot him down with a 20, but I couldn't hit worth a damn. So coming up, doing some ranging shots, too low. That's going to be too high. That might do it. Thought I hit him right there. 37. Boom. Gone. Now, I didn't know the match was almost over. I think there's a minute left in the match. I decided to fly back towards your base because by this time people have had to go back and rearm and everything else. And I switch out of this view, or the cockpit view again. I almost ran into one of their twin engine bombers. Didn't see him. You'll hear him fly by in a second. And I thought I was going to catch up with him and get him, but the video is going to, or the match is going to end before I can do anything. He had speed advantage on me, and he was gone. But I just wanted to show you the simplicity of this plane. I mean, you see how big it is, and it's flying around like, you know, it's a little single engine fighter. And I'll move my mouse here in a second. You'll see I was going after that bomber right there. But it's so simple to sit here and tell you how easy it is to go and do all these sim battles, but until you actually try it and get the hang down, it's going to take a while. What I did is I practiced a lot in the test flight, put controls all the way up to full realistic. I got my joystick profile downloaded. Bismarck was the guy's name. Check out his YouTube channel. It's awesome. It's great. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to flying sims. You know, I'm just a noob, but you know, I enjoy it. Actually feels like you're accomplishing something when you shoot somebody down, more so than in realistic and arcade, especially when you use a joystick. But here's the side view of the plane. I hope y'all enjoy. See y'all next time.